Hello, my name is Peter.
How's it going? This is Midget.
Trucker Midget. Anyways, people, how are you all doing today? We're just sitting here in a dock. Don't know if you can see. Oh, while we're doing this, look at the wonderful window cleaning the Midget did. With that being said, it's kind of humorous to see him on his tippy toes trying to wash the windows with a 6-foot stick.
These windows were disgusting.
They were disgusting. I sat in
mountain driving. The snow.
Oh yeah, all the snow, all the sleet, all the crap because we went.
Apparently he went Alzheimer's.
I don't know what happened, but the screen just kind of like paused. I don't know if that's real time or whatnot. Anyways, what was I talking about? See, I get distracted so bad. Yeah, well, I was talking about him cleaning the windows. If you ever get a chance, get a person that's about 4'8", give him a 6-foot pole, and get him to wash the windows of a semi. Well, you sit in the truck eating a rice bowl. It's quite humorous. It is. But anyways, we had a very interesting week. Back to the reason for this video.
If I left it up to Peter, I would have gotten done next month.
Yeah. I don't do much. I just drive.
Fuck the windows, I can still see.
Exactly. Fuck the windows. If there's one clean spot and I have to go like this, I'm going to do it. I ain't going to clean the damn windows. So anyways, we had a very interesting week. A lot happened. It was a good week. It's a funny week. It was a strange week. And I'm going to let him tell you about it. Because it's quite humorous. Most of it was because of him. But we're going to go over it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to let you tell them. I'm going to ask you. So you get to hold the camera.
Oh, wow. I get to hold the camera.
Look, this ain't an iPhone. This is a real phone.
Oh, okay.
So. Wait. Let me ask a question. Look. No. You got to. Fuck that shit.
Yes. See?
Fucking midgets. I'm telling you. It's supposed to be easy. You hold the camera. Even.
I know how to use a phone.
No, you don't. You're an iPhone user. Anyways, so we're going to go over some of this stuff one by one. The very last thing we're going to go over is our last load. No, not our last load. The load before the last.
Yeah.
Because that in itself is humorous. But my first question is, what did we learn this week about following detours?
Don't follow detours. Don't blindly follow your GPS. That's for sure.
Why? What happened?
So, driving through Chicago. It was Chicago, right? I think it was Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Chicago.
US 34.
Yeah, I was on, no, it wasn't 34.
30.
Yeah.
You know, you were on the interstate, supposed to get onto 34.
Yeah, I was on the interstate, supposed to get on 34, and it says detour for whatever exit that I needed to take exit 17. I think I needed to take exit 12 or something. Well, I take exit 17, following the detour, go up, take a right. GPS is telling me to take another right.
Well, hold on, where was I?
You were sleeping.
I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Just like you always do.
Just like I always do when you're when you do your little 200 to 300 mile drives a day.
No. If I only drove 200 miles a day, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you.
Nope, you'd be left at a truck stop somewhere.
But so I get off. GPS isn't recalculating. It's just telling me to make a U-turn and get back onto the highway. I'm like, fucking useless GPS. So finally, I'm following the construction detour signs, and then my GPS kicks in. But I'm also following the construction detour, and so I take a right, go down the road, and at the end of the road, I'm presented with 3 options. Option 1, go forward under a 12-foot bridge. Nope, not doing that. Take a right into a no truck route, or take a left. Take the left. That's where my GPS was telling me to go. That's where the construction detour was telling me to go. So I take a left, and at the end of the street, the road's closed. Go figure. And at the end of that, right before the road was closed, was a rotary, a roundabout, with big electrical lines coming down, probably 10 feet off the ground, because there was a power plant to the right of us. So had to wake Peter up, because he always wants to be woken up if I ever get myself into a jam. And so yeah, that was fun. We had to back up, and he was able to find a place where we could do a U-turn and get out of there. But yeah, don't blindly follow your GPS. Look before you take the turn. Don't blindly follow construction signs. Try to head the direction that you're supposed to go. If you're trying to head east, make sure you're heading east, and then your GPS will recalculate.
Yeah, so with that, there's a few things he forgot to tell you, which I'm going to inform you now. So he took the left. He woke me up when he was about 2/3 down the road, saying, "Hey Pete, I may need your help." Awesome. That's what I always ask. Wake my ass up if anything's off. Whatever it is, it don't matter, because you know what? I've been in so many screwed up situations since in the last 2 years of being a driver. Wake me up, because I'm not going to be surprised. It happens. It happens to you. It happens to him. It happens to me. It happens to all of us at some point. And if you don't, then you're probably on a dedicated route right off the interstate to interstate. That's it. You got a boring ass job. Sorry. If there's no excitement, no what the fuck or what the hell did I do, you're not doing your job right.
No sightseeing.
Yeah. You know, that's fine. If that's what you want, that's you. But anyways, so he wakes me up and look, yep, road closed. What the hell? Power plant to the right of us. Oh, I've never seen that one before. Oh, that's pretty cool. Something to the left of us. Don't know what the hell it was. It was in the middle of the night. Middle of the night. So we back all the way up, and to the left was a small field. And when I say small, maybe about 15 feet wide.
Yeah.
15 feet wide. To the right of me was about 5 feet. And plus the 8 foot of the road. So that's about 38 feet we had to make a U-turn in. We did it. We locked our differentials. You always lock your differentials when you're driving on unknown terrain so you don't get stuck. But, so we made the U-turn. And we're driving out, and there's a sign that says 12-ton bridge.
That 12-ton sign, bridge sign, was not...
It was one direction, out. Not coming in, but out, because I did look.
Yeah, it was one direction.
But there's nowhere else for us to go. There's no way out, no other way out. So we just drove down the middle. Luckily for us, we were only like 33,000 pounds. So we were barely over the weight limit. But it's... if you find yourself in a situation of a low weight bridge, and there's no way you can stop, make a U-turn, go a different route, whatever. The best and the only correct way of going over a low weight bridge, if you have to, is right down the freaking middle. Because that way you're splitting the weight on both sides, because that bridge must be weighted for the same weight on both sides of the bridge. So 2 trucks can pass each other at the 12-ton limit on both sides. So technically, by splitting it right down the middle, you're actually at a 24-ton, which is 48,000 pounds. We were 33,000 pounds. We were good. But it's never good to go over a low weight bridge. But we didn't have a choice.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, and don't get caught. So we finally got out of that, got on track, not a problem, blah, 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 blah. We go, blah, 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 blah. And he, following GPS again, he takes a right into this business. Oh, and I said, oh, well, this has got to be it.
Nope.
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 Thank God. Thank goodness it was. I don't even know what kind of business it was, but they had set up. They had their own scales for their trucks and everything else. So there's probably some sort of flatbed thing or whatever. So we had to make a 5-point turn blind side to get out of it, because it is what it is. We've all been there. It was mud. It was a mud pit, dirt pit, whatever. Then we get back on the road, because now I'm using Google Maps, because, you know, screw the GPS, because GPS is just smoking crack today.
You forgot one small thing. The GPS told me to take a right, and the only right-hand turn that I saw, it was the sign was right there for the
Oh yeah. The GPS.
No, not even the state route. It was the US route.
The road. Oh no, I didn't get to that one yet.
No, but that happened before the business.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. I'm doing it a little bit out of order because I forgot. You're right.
Okay.
That's another thing we need to talk about. That happened this week with
With me.
Midget. Because there's a good lesson for y'all new drivers that never really drove a lot outside of your local area. Anyway, so then we get back on the road. Awesome. And we pull in, and as we're driving by, I see the location. I see the building. It's right there. Awesome. Right? And so we take the left, go up and over railroad tracks. And I said, okay, take your next left. I saw the building. And he's going, and then he slams on the brakes and then gasses and keeps on going forward. What the hell? It said no outlet. I'm going straight. What? Okay, fine. Chalk it up to whatever. It's awesome. No problems. Lucky for us, it was a horseshoe road. So we were able to get back on the road again. And I said, when you take this right, take the immediate left. And we did until we got unloaded and everything. But now I'm going to let him tell what happened before that, since I forgot it.
Yeah, so I'm driving.
I'm asleep again.
He's asleep. This is what actually woke him up before I ended up going into the business and all that other shit. Driving down some small town in Louisiana, and GPS is telling me to take a right to follow the state route that I was on, or the US route. Yeah, it was the US route that I was on. So I'm at a red light, really small, like one of those. It was one of those towns where your tractor and your trailer barely fit in the lane. Both of my tires were on the yellow and the white line. They were just tight turns to begin with, tight roads.
It was one of those small towns that if you sneezed, you missed it.
Yeah.
Don't blink.
GPS is telling me to take a right to follow the road that I was on. And I'm looking down. I'm at the light. I'm looking down. I don't see a right. I see train tracks. The only right that I see is right there, right where the sign is saying, 34 that way. So I go. I take the turn. I swing out. I'm taking up both lanes because it's a very tight turn. Swing in there. Get to the end of it. There's a tree there. The scraping of the branches on the side of the trailer is actually what woke them up. And now we can't get out though because it was this tiny little road. It was almost
It wasn't
like
a
an
road.
Alley. No, it was a
alley.
road. It was a road.
Some towns in the United States give names to their alleys.
Alley, road, whatever. So at the end of it, you can either take a left, take a right, take a left, I'm going to hit the sign. Take a right, I'm going to hit the building. It was such a tight turn. If I was solo, I probably would have ended up having to back out and do a blindside back out onto the street. I mean, the town was dead anyway. But, so we're sitting there. Peter wakes up. He's like, what are you doing?
What the hell?
Why are you here? What are you doing? Like, what the
hell? Why are you in an alley?
Like, what the hell's wrong with you, kid? Go work with Swift. So, but we're down south, and there's very friendly people down south, let me tell you, because this guy comes walking out of nowhere and says, do you see that grain silo across the street? Now, across the street, it was just just nothing but mud and these mud
and it wasn't
pits
big enough to make a U-turn.
And it wasn't big enough to make a U-turn, and it just looked like if I kept on going straight, it would have been more of a hassle than if I would have had to have backed up. He's like, but this gentleman, he's like, do you see that grain silo right there? Go, pull forward, go all the way around the grain silo. There's going to be a road right there. That road, if you take a right and then take another right and take a left, you'll get back onto the main road. Awesome. So, thank God for that guy being there, because otherwise we would have either had to have spent hours trying to finagle our way out of that alley or having to back up on the road, which is never good anyway.
Or me saying fucking going back to bed.
Yeah.
But anyways, the lesson in this. So we go around the grain silo. We take a right. We go through the street. And we take the right on the street that he was originally on. And I said, okay, show me where you took the right turn. And he pulls up right before the railroad tracks, stops at the red light, and he says, US 34, or whatever US route it was, says take a right. So I took this right down there. You took the right there. He's like, yeah. I said, you know, the street is after the railroad tracks. You take the right. Because 95%, 98% of the time in the United States, you turn after the U.S. signs. Unless it's on the other street, but there's always a sign before that. And you take the right. So the lesson is, for people who don't know this, 98% of the time in the United States, going through wherever you are, whatever small town, whatever interstate, whatever, you turn after the sign, not before the sign. So hopefully, with that just little bit of knowledge, someone else who may or may not watch this video, well, if they don't watch the video, they won't learn that from me, and there'll be another YouTuber one day saying, you'll never guess what I did. Whatever. But you know what? You work through it. You don't. My number one advice to trucker midget:
don't panic.
Don't panic. Don't get mad. Don't panic. Don't feel like you're in a rush. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta mentally absorb the whole situation, and remove all emotion from the situation that you're in so you can successfully navigate any crap. Once you get out of it, be pissed, be nervous, be whatever the hell you want after you get out of it, but not during it. And I'll be honest with you, I enjoy the screw-ups he makes.
I get so pissed off. I was so pissed off after taking that turn for like 3 days. I was pissed off.
Yeah. He pouts like a little boy, like a little child. I almost had to look up where the closest pony farm was for him.
What?
Yeah, because he was pouting that bad. I thought he needed a safe spot. An emotional support animal for a little while. He is a millennial. But I get it. His screw-ups that he makes reminds me of all the crap that I did. And the only difference between his scenario and my scenario is I didn't have no one in the truck to help me. I had to do it all myself. At least with Brandon, I'm here and there's more eyes out there to help. But I used to get pissed off at myself all the time. And it took me a long time to get it through my thick skull of, welcome to trucking. Shit happens. Go with the flow. No matter what it is, you get pissed off. You get upset. You feel like you're in a rush. You're disappointed in yourself. You want to kick yourself in the ass. You're going to screw up the situation even worse. And trust me, I've done that personally a lot. If you watch some of my old videos, I don't know how many of them I actually said about my screw-ups because I don't want my old company to know about it. But since they're not there, let's see, I've hit signs, I've hit cones, I hit shopping center signs, I hit icebergs in the middle of parking lots.
you know what? You just go with it. It's trucking. As long as you learn from your mistake, it's not a mistake. It's learning. As long as you don't damage the truck, damage the trailer, damage property, or kill someone, it's a good day.
Or get the cops called.
Yeah, or get the cops called.
Yeah.
It's a good day. I mean,
Absolutely.
it could always be worse. And if you want proof of that, y'all on YouTube, search Swift. It could always be worse.
Absolutely.
So with that, this is a god-awful long video of 20 minutes. So I think I'm going to end it here. This other crap happened. That's going to have to be for another video. My arm's killing me for holding this damn phone. And if Mitchell was holding the phone, I'd be like this. So, anyways, y'all have a good night. Good day. Be safe. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Go ahead and leave us a comment. You want to get a hold of us, send an email at peter@geekslogic.com. Again, peter@geekslogic.com. You want to actually talk to us about our crap or about anything else. He drives 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. I drive 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. So we'll give you a call. Just tell us roughly what's a good time to give us a call, and we would love to reach out and talk to other drivers. So y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe, and
Thank you for watching.
oh, hold on.
What?
Now you look tall. All right, y'all have a good day. Bye now.